It's been a long battle of insecurity in Nigeria. Banditry, kidnapping, and farmers-herders clash have been headlining the news for a long time now. Worried about the growing effects of insecurity, the governor of Kaduna State, northwestern Nigeria, Nasir El-Rufai, has raised the alarm. Concerned about the dwindling food supply in the country and the lamentation from the government and the governed, the When in Need Foundation, in line with its mandate to rise to the cry of those in need, is set to present hundreds of bags of rice seedlings to farmers, widows, widowers, and those in need in the Jaba local government area of Kaduna State. Founder and chief executive of the foundation, Dr. Chetachi Ecton, accompanied by other women delegations, was first received by the Queen of Hamland before proceeding to meet eagerly awaiting recipients, heralded by local troops and maidens. Not minding cultural, political, or gender biases, they all guarded.
Under our ground, we have solid minerals.
In a special address to the gathering, guest speaker Honorable Jonathan Asake, the national president of the Southern Kaduna People's Union, a non-partisan and multi-ethnic and religious body of the Southern Kaduna people, spoke to the theme, Effects of Insecurity on Food Production in Southern Kaduna.
Southern Kaduna alone, by population or landmass, is more than 21 states. There are states up to 1, 2, 3, up to 21 that are not up to our landmass, they are not up to our population, and they are standing alone as their states.
As a backgrounder, he said the people of the region occupy 13 of the 23 local government areas of the state, covering about 26,000 square kilometers of the total 46,000 land area, with a population of 3.8 million and an annual growth rate of 3%. He stressed extensively on the viability of the area.
The ginger that they call Kano ginger today is actually from Southern Kaduna. Is that not true?
Yeah, very true.
Now, we are endowed. The no culture that everybody talks about, the second highest civilization that we have ever had, is actually where? Here, where we are now, in Hamland, isn't it? That is Southern Kaduna. This is actually another source of tourism. So when you go to tourism, we can sustain ourselves more than any other state. When you go to agriculture, we can sustain ourselves. And that is why I am very happy being here today to witness what is going on.
The displacement of the people have led to a great loss, not just of lives, but of livelihood.
The attacks that have been going on in Southern Kaduna have had serious effect on the lives of the Southern Kaduna people. In fact, we know about these attacks. We've been talking about them. In the night, people will come with guns and machetes and put fire in our houses. When people are running, especially women and children, they will be hacking them down, gunning them down, burn their food stores, their barns, burn everything, their property. And at the end of the day, they are displaced out of that community to go and be staying in very miserable conditions in uncompleted buildings. We have such people that have been attacked like in Kajuru.
Buttressing the need for the Southern Kaduna people to once again till the soil and bear forth fruit was Honorable Amos Magaji Wamma, a legislator at the Nigerian National Assembly.
We were known with famine And even if you are still working with government, I implore you to go back to your farm. Go back to your farm. Because that is the only way, that's the only thing that you can augment and support your family. Montashi, by the grace of God, maybe within this month or so, the support that they are bringing with the seedlings, I will come with fertilizer. I am so delighted for this program, and I want to thank the initiator of this program for bringing such a laudable program for Jaba people and the entire southern Kaduna.
Honorable Samson Diko, a member of the State House of Assembly, in support of the When in Need Foundation, says all should join hands together to fight hunger.
Today has been a long-awaited day for us to come and see how we can fight hunger in southern Kaduna. The joy of every man is having enough food on the table. When there is hunger in the land, there is trouble, there is chaos in the land.
Representatives of the different groups present took turns to laud the efforts of the foundation while hoping for a fruitful harvest.
You are a symbol of blessing. You are a symbol of dignity. You are a symbol of honor. You are a paragon of beauty. You represent love. Your step into Hamla has been a huge blessing, which we will never be able to recover. And we know that whatever we have seen, whatever magnanimous gesture we have enjoyed from you today, is just the beginning of the journey.
Please, for the beneficiaries, the When in Need Foundation has placed today a gold in your hands. It is left to you to nurture that gold to any level that you want. The When in Need Foundation could have taken the rice and eaten up the rice, but the foundation decided that you are going to be part of this. So we thank God today that please don't misuse this privilege given to you today. Dr. Ecton Chetachi, we only know her when she carries out program in Hamla. This is a woman that has touched over 5 million lives. Please, a round of applause for her.
I want to equally appreciate the laudable effort of the treasurer, Dr. Chetachi,
CEO and founder of the foundation, addressing the beneficiaries, stressed on the need for these seeds to be planted as the future of other developments in the state hinges on tilling the soil.
I, as Treham, the daughter of land, want all of us to farm, and I want all of us not to starve of hunger. Last year, I have no idea how many people that planted, but this year I'm encouraging a lot of people to farm. Because I know what it is to be hungry. I know what it is to go to sleep without having food in my stomach. So I know what it is for so many of you, a whole lot of people in this community and the 8 local governments and the entire southern Kaduna. I know what it is to go to bed hungry. I know how it feels and how bad it feels to actually say to your children, I'm sorry, I don't have food for you to eat. That's why I started this program. At first, I started off with 50 bags. I was told 50 bags cannot make any impact. I went on to 100. I was told, it's not gonna be enough. And I said, okay, how many? It kept increasing until I amazed everybody and even myself in contributing about 935 bags of rice to go around. But there's a catch to this. Please, there's a catch to this. I've looked around and I decided it would be so nice for us to turn our rice, what is called Kalani rice. And we have the hub here. We have the hub here in Southern Kaduna. That means here in Southern Kaduna, not only are we farming rice commercially, we're also processing our rice, packaging our rice, selling our rice all over Nigeria and maybe outside Nigeria, putting Southern Kaduna in the map of commercial farming. And guess what? All of us right now, it will lift us up economically. And when we have money economically, we do what? We do what? What do we do, guys? We help ourselves and help the community. We're talking about infrastructures, we're talking about hospitals, we're talking about paying school tuition, schools, and so on and so forth. Wouldn't we like to have a school where children will go and they do not pay school fees? Because depending on this Kalani rice to do all this stuff that I'm mentioning right there, not only are we going to have education-free system here, we're also going to have a free medical system here, and everything is based on what? The rice that we're giving away to be planted. So everybody, please, I encourage everybody, plant the rice.
Formal presentation of the 75 kg bags of rice seedlings was done by the When in Need Foundation, supported by other high-profile personalities present.
For her, please. The wife of the former district head of Bada, Wallingham. Let's clap for her, please.
It is our humble prayer that God will open more chance for you, so that we'll be able to stand firm and help those who are in need. As you have done today to us in this kingdom, we are most grateful. We hope that God will continue to bless you and you will have more things for this kingdom, for the local government, for Southern Kaduna, and for Kaduna in general.
Team lead of the When in Need delegation, Abuja, Dr. Ikechukwu extolled the effort of the founder, Dr. Chetachi Ecton, while stressing on the essence of the outreach at hand.
When in need, the answer. So we have come to Jaba and prayed precisely with a lot. We started with the medical mission, which I'm the leader, and we then saw that there is a need. That if you are giving people medication without food, there will be a problem. So there is a program in my place that says that hunger is the only thing that beats a child in presence of the mother. But we thank God for providing someone like the tail of Kaduna, which is Dr. Chetachi Ecton, who has come to stop this very hunger from beating the child in the presence of his her mother. When in need is always available to meet you at the point of your need, wherever our strength can carry us. Thank you. And at the end of it, I would like to have a tribute for the doctor and Her Excellency herself. As I count 1, 2, 3, Boza.
Speaking in Hausa language, the Queen Mother of Hamland, Mrs. Fatih Gatemode, enjoined the people to utilize the rice seedlings for its intended purpose.
Abin da nake so ku gane mata tun ba mun mata an kawo shinkafar noma gaskiya na san wasu za su je su ci asara na ku.
For her relentless and undaunting provision for the people of Jaba land, Dr. Chetachi Ecton, alongside other prominent indigents of the land, were presented awards by the Koi Child, an umbrella body of children from Koi extraction.
Ma, you have affected the life of our parents, our senior brothers and sisters. You have given scholarship to so many. Ma, we know that you are built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets. No wonder all you give is love. Ma, your name is written with gold in the life of children. Please present this to her.
Thank you. I have a singular honor from Jaba local government. I present this award to Chief Dr. Chetachi Ecton, an appreciation award in recognition of your meritorious service to humanity.
ceremony over, the floor is open to performances from the local artists. In an exclusive and passionate chat with the When in Need media crew, Dr. Ecton drew the big picture she envisages with this initiative.
Before this, we did assessment. We did assessment of the 8 local governments. And then the team, we put a team together, coordinators together, that actually picked out those people that are ready to farm, the people that actually need this rice, the people that actually will not eat this rice, because the goal is to farm, not to eat right now. Because if you eat this rice right now, process and eat it right now, it defeats the purpose of what we're doing. So these coordinators will actually monitor those beneficiaries to make sure that they farm in the rice or they farm the rice.
The beneficiary cut across the southern Kaduna. That is comprises 8 local government in southern Kaduna, and talking about the less privileged, the widows, the widowers, the orphans, and then those who are eager and willing to farm, not those who will collect the seedlings and then go and eat it up.
The number of rice seedlings provided here today is an outcome of an assessment of the needs of the people. Follow-ups are expected to see that these grains yield the intended outcome.
We have a lot of plans. All our coordinators are there in all the different local governments to ensure that these seedlings get to the targeted audience, and then the rightful thing is done with the seedlings.
We will also follow them throughout the process, including during the harvest. Let me tell you something. If we get 90% of the individuals plant, we're in good shape. Do you understand? We are not going to do what we did in the past. We give the seeds and we walk away. No, we're not walking away because we want this to be measured. We want to make sure that we're touching the lives of those that we're supposed to touch.
People are dying because of hunger. Things are costly in the market. People cannot afford food to eat. So we want to terminate hunger in southern Kaduna. That is why we are doing all we are doing, the charity work.
Away from Kwai, the When in Need delegation makes another stop at Fai, a farming community in Kaduna State. Bags of rice seedlings were gifted to the people.
Saboda haka an riga an rubuta sunaye na mutum 60 da za su amfana da shinkafan nan. Ana mika ma sarki wannan buhu a madadinta a cikin sunan uba da na da na ruhu mai sarki.
The children were not left out of the gift galore. It's a week later, and these women from Fai are excitedly planting their rice seedlings. They are acting on the age-long African adage that says, "Alone you can go fast, but together you can go far." As such, they have come together to sow with the hope that in a few months they'll be back to a bountiful harvest.
I'd like to appreciate the Turham for the big farm that she has opened here at Fai, and we, the women of Fai LCC Ekwa, we are here to work for the farm that she has opened, and we really appreciate her very well, and we pray that what we have planted will really germinate it, and she will harvest it and appreciate the name of the Lord.
This expanse of land is a contribution of the When in Need Foundation to the community. the When in Need fight against hunger will be making its next stop in Imo State, southeastern Nigeria.